Konnichiwa, y'all, and welcome to the 10 at 10 for the 27th of August, 2026. Man, open house is knocking on the door. Make sure to be here Labor Day from 8 to 4. It's gonna be an awesome time.
I'm excited, man. That's gonna be such a fun time. Getting to see some of my maple homies coming to the event. I was talking the other day, I was like, it's always funny, man. You end up watching people on YouTube, you know what's going on in their life. But then whenever somebody, comes to the open house, they know your name. You never seen them before. That's an interesting feeling, but it's always fun because I'm like, all right, well, we're like-minded. You know, we both like maples. So it's always a great time. Tim's going to be there screaming whammo, baby.
Always. He's always saying that so much. It's almost like he's wore out that new catchphrase. He says it so much. I mean, he was just, the other day he was in the office and he answered the phone, whammo, baby. I thought that was weird. Guys, we got an awesome lineup here for you today. You can pick up any of these items at open house, so let our team know right away. If you're going to be doing a pickup at open house, that's the best way. The earliest you can, let them know. They get those lists organized quickly so you can have all of your trees right there together. And look, this is just the beginning of the conversation. We're going to tell you about 10 trees. There's actually an additional 10 in that email, so make sure to be signing up for those on MrMaple.com so you can find out about the full 20 that are in the 10 at 10 today. And again, it's just the beginning of the conversation. We've got a live stream that goes on. There's a fun live chat during these. Continue the conversation after that's over in the comments section. We're going to talk a lot about a lot of different cultivars. Let us know your experiences with some of these, what you think about them in that comment section below.
Yeah, guys. Now let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to be talking about Acer Palmatum Sumi-nagashi.
You know, great colors on the Sumi-nagashi, classic Japanese maple. Some deep reds early on, kind of get some malting colors going all through it. Heavy Matsumuri style leaf, typically in that 10 to 12 foot range. Just a beautiful tree, easy to grow in the landscape. Not picky about the lighting in most conditions. Typically full sun up to zone 8 works pretty well.
The Matsumuri style shaped leaf is so nice. I love just looking at the leaves on these guys. It's going to provide a lot of texture, but it'll be able to pair with some of those other reds you have in the garden. Super, really awesome maple.
Apparently that bird likes it too. All right, guys, we're back with one of my favorite all-time trees. It's hot blonde, it's fast growing, it's vigorous, it's durable. It's the premier member of the Heat Seeker series because I named it after my wife, Amy. This is an awesome hot blonde you're gonna want. And this thing gets to some incredible pink-red fall colors as well.
Yeah, man, I am just completely blown away by the specimen we have planted at the garden on the MrMaple property. I didn't realize how dense this tree kind of gets as it gets older and older. The one on the property is just, I mean, you can't see any of the branches at all. And dude, that just like excites me so much for fall time because hot blonde, you think the heat tolerance is the thing, you know, you think that the yellow color is a thing, but then you see the fall color, dude, and you're like, okay, well, maybe that's where the hot comes from, man, because that thing is just electric. It gives a Mikazuki a run for its money, man.
My favorite quality about hot blonde is that it leafs out late. So even though it's a Olivierunum hybrid, it leafs out late, very late in the season. In fact, after Emperor One for us here in Western North Carolina, which helps it. We rate this as zone 6 through 9. I'm very close to saying zone 5. I say it every time. I've got a lot of customers who listen in zone 5 and it's looking amazing. Durable, heat tolerant. If you're in a hot area, it's going to grow even faster. I mean, these things down in Charleston, Dallas, my goodness, there's some down in deep Georgia, and they're just taking that heat looking amazing. I've been really impressed with how well it's doing for customers in Dallas. Guys, it's a grower, typically over a foot of growth a year, sometimes even a foot and a half of growth a year. For me, it typically exceeds the growth rate of Cereus, which is saying a lot. All around, probably the best plant we'll ever introduce. I had a lot of nurserymen tell me I should have patented this, so I'm probably hating that I didn't now at this point because I had so many of them I had to offer it, but people love this one. I've seen it in Canada, I've seen it in Europe. It's an all-around winner. Grab you a hot blonde here today on the 10 at 10. All right, y'all, here's you a fun one. You can pair this with your hot blonde. We've got Acer Palmatum Gable's Glory. You know, we started calling it the chameleon maple, kind of as like a common name for this one. It is a chameleon of colors. This one changes continuously.
Yeah, I just love this one. I mean, if you want a red that just is unlike anything else, man, I think you go with this tree. This is probably my favorite tree right now. I just love being able to walk outside. You know, it looks one way in the springtime, it looks one way the next day, and it just keeps on changing. I love how like those yellows can get lightened up. I love how it can go to this purples and then also these reds. Like Matt was saying, you get like the full spectrum of color on this variety. And like I said, if you could only pick one tree.
That's a good one, guys. First time I ever saw this one was at Del Lalk's Nursery. It was the same time I saw Lillian's Jewel for the first time. I was absolutely blown away by Gable's Glory. This thing's funky. Your most common color pattern is almost a metallic-y red, purple in the early spring, fading to a yellow on the old growth. I've had shades of orange. I've had yellowish bark. I've had springs with the whole tree glow to bronze orange that absolutely would just knock your socks off. You know, that metallic-y red is your most common color on this, and it is different than everything else in the Acer world. I love the contrast this tree provides with itself when it's yellow and red on the new growth late summer. Absolute winner, typically around 8 foot in 10 years, grows well, and man, if you're looking for some high drama interest in your garden, think about Gable's Glory. This one's funky in the best possible ways.
Man, this one at the open house, I had to channel some of Matt and Tim's Maple Magic, man. I was trying to find one of these, and there was 2 trees that I was picking between. Well, one of them kind of got left in the front of a house, man, and we thought we were out of Gable's Glory. You know, not even Brian or Dylan knew where it was, and the customer, man, they were very sad, man. But then I was like, all right, I got you. And you reach your hand down into the greenhouse. You pull out a giant Gable's Glory for somebody. That's just a little bit of maple magic that happens at the open houses, guys. But I just love this one. It's going to pair great with everything you got in the garden.
Did you say this was your favorite maple?
I think this is probably my favorite maple. Right
President
now.
of the Reticulation Nation, picking a non-reticulated tree. Controversy. Let us know in the comments.
Hey,
is Gable's Glory your favorite tree?
I never ran for the president of the Reticulation Nation. You know,
fact check.
That's a democratic thing, so you know maybe we'll have to host an election here soon.
Vote in the comment section below. Is Gable's Glory your choice for 2028? 2026. We'll do it. Hey guys, you know what'd be neato in your garden? How about some Incognito? This thing's funky. I love it. We kind of pair it in that Shishigashira-like family because there's some qualities there that will remind you of it, especially as it ages and tightens up. Much bigger foliage, divided, frilly leaf to it. Great colors on this one, golden yellows to oranges in the fall. Incognito is nice. I think this would be a really dope one to see as a bonsai as well.
And I love having like this tree. I think we have a large specimen of Incognito just right outside of like our side door.
Mm-hmm.
And man, yeah, the fall color is so nice. That spring is so cool. And it is very reminiscent of like that Shishi Mikawa type situation going on. The leaf shape is that Shishigashira shape. But then you just have this really nice, tight, like almost cathedral-like growth just shooting out of the tree. I just love how it looks texturally. Really kind of uniform growth happening on this tree. And it's going to play really nice in that kind of dwarf garden you got going on.
Rare tree, very interesting one. From our same friends at Schmidt's Nursery, it named lily pads, so kind of fun there. I absolutely love this one, guys. You're going to want this one in your Mikawa garden, your Shishi garden. Whether you're a collector or not, this one's a fun one, durable. That one gets very little water there. It's on the side of a fenced-in area and in full sun. Takes a beating and keeps on growing. It's got some of that Shishigashira durability to it for sure. Incognito, I think it brings it.
Yeah, man, this one doesn't move in silence. You know, like the name suggests, this one is going to leave an awesome impact in the garden. Don't miss out.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Exactly.
Turns out Lil Wayne's a clone. All right, guys, next up we've got Green Hornet.
Green Hornet, dude. Didn't really know. Yeah, I guess that old school TV show back in the day.
Yeah, he could be Bruce Lee. He was
Kato.
Yeah,
Kato. See, my experience with Green Hornet was I got to watch like the Seth Rogen like remake in like 2012, dude. My mom, like that was like one of the first like I guess real kind of PG-13 movies she let me watch, man. So that movie is funny. I'm sure it didn't age well, but you know what does age well? A beautiful maple. Green Hornet, dude. We had a large specimen in a huge like kind of box, dude. I was jealous, dude.
People don't want to see that one go.
Dude,
that was one of the employees mourned a little bit when that one left the nursery.
It's sad, man, because it's like, you know, you have a tree that sits there for a little bit. You know, you put your hard work into it, getting it potted up and put in that box, and then to watch it go, it's like it's a bittersweet moment. You know, it's like
graduation.
Exactly.
For children.
Exactly.
Go be better.
Exactly. Get loaded up in the forklift. it's pretty awesome whenever people are picking up the big stuff like that. And most of the time you get pretty good deals on large size stuff like that too, man.
I love
awesome.
Green Hornet, guys. Now this one is an emeraldy color. What's special, one of the special things about this one, it's also very heat tolerant, but one of the really special things about this one is that bright red fall color. So you get the best of both worlds with Green Hornet. It's a green lace leaf growing to a brilliant bright red in the fall. Great in the container garden. Obviously that pairs great with like waterfall, because you're gonna get that golden yellow with this. Yes. With that one, this one's gonna go to more of the red. So they kind of look similar at times, but then totally different in fall color. You can kind of create a little of that Osakazuki Hogyoku magic where they look similar, but then the fall hits, you're like, those aren't the same at all. You can kind of do some fun like that in your landscape with this one. Very heat tolerant. I've seen this in full sun in Columbia, South Carolina, doing great. Typically a 5 foot tall, 6 foot wide, more of that cascading umbrella. It's a lace leaf you gotta have in your collection though. Green Hornet, all around, just an absolute winner and great durability.
Oh yeah, don't miss out on this one.
All right, guys, we got a great tree here for you. Another one from Red Maple Nurseries. This is Tattoo. Now, this is the correct OG Tattoo. Back in the day, I say back in the day, I've been doing this since '08. When I first started getting into collecting a million different varieties, there was a bad Tattoo going around. There was a tree sold as Tattoo. It was kind of more of a Kiyohime type. Wasn't really a bad tree, but it was mixed up in the trade. We called that one Bad Tattoo. This one is the 100% correct form of Tattoo. More like Japanese princess in its growth rate, ruffled leaf. This one's typically gonna be 3 feet, even in 10 years, very compact, very dense. One of those trees that's really fun to grow. And you know, as it gets old, it gives you that very majestic old structure with a really small plant.
Yeah, man, you know, getting a tattoo, it's a big life decision. You wanna make sure you get a good tattoo, you know?
Get a tattoo of a tattoo.
Yeah, and right now we have some really great sizes on Tattoo. We got some 10-gallon sizes that are available only for pickup, which if you're interested in that, you can shop online, checking out those 10-gallon sizes. We have a lot of stuff other than just Tattoo, but you can also make an appointment to come check out all of our big trees. Hit up our office, say what's up to Daryl and Caprice, and guys, we can hook you up with a massive tattoo. But if you're not interested in it, I think these 1 gallons are a great entry point into this cultivar. I always love hearing Matt and Tim talk about the old TV shows from TV Land TV shows, man. You're talking either the plains,
I think he was on Gilligan's Island. Let me know in the comment section. Man. I think it was Gilligan's Island. I think that was my first troll on this channel. That might have been the earliest troll where I say the wrong show every time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Gilligan's Island, though. We'll say it correct this time. Pretty sure it was Gilligan's Island. The little guy was named Tattoo, and that's where this comes from.
I thought it was the A-team, but guys, this is an awesome tree. You're definitely going to want this in your garden.
Guys, we love it. This is a tattoo you won't regret getting. This is what you're going to love. You know, I never got a tattoo, but if I did, I was always going to get crop circles. And then I could just be like, I woke up one morning, I don't know how this got here. I got crop circles. Now, here, while we said bad tattoo, I'll tell you about my all-time favorite tattoo, and it was in the Silva Walmart. All right, you ready for my all-time favorite tattoo?
I can only imagine.
This lady had a man's name, so we'll remain anonymous. We'll say like Kevin. So she had Kevin tattooed on her arm in one color, and then she had sucks written below it in red. I was like, not getting it edited out, but wow, what an addition there. This is a tattoo you won't regret. No reason to edit this one. You're gonna love it. You won't have to edit this one out of your garden. Tattoo's one you're gonna want around for a long time.
Oh yeah. That is a funny cover up, dude.
All right, guys, next up we got Caperci Dwarf.
Oh yeah, man.
One fun thing about this one, guys, super low growing. This one makes kind of a flat top look to it and a little bit different than some of the other Kiyohime types. It's got that really small folds to it. With this one, I get more of a pink-red border as opposed to something like Murasaki Kiyohime having more of a lavender purple border. This one's a little bit more strawberry red color to it. So kind of fun there. Awesome container plant.
Yeah, before the hurricane, man, there was one of these that was kind of near Ichiban's or something like that in kind of the Biltmore Forest area. And I got an awesome picture with Rowan next to it, dude. I love this, how it spreads out like that. It has such a nice shape. And that was in like a parking lot too, man. So it was kind of soaking up some of that sun a little bit, handling that pretty good. That's what I love about some of these dwarf varieties, especially the green ones. They really do kind of handle the sun really good.
This one wants to make that low plateau, kind of the toadstool shape. There's even one at Sarapidu Gardens beside the big water feature there, and the tree just starts near it, but then grows out over it. So as long as you got good drainage, You can kind of let this one extend out over koi ponds and things like that. Not uncommon to get 6 foot wide, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. It's one of the flattest pancake style maples you can grow. Caperci Dwarf coming at you in some awesome size. It's very popular for bonsai as well. Man, gray was not for today. I'm getting kind of sweaty here, but you know what makes me sweaty? Thinking about my favorite trees sometimes. Guys, I get fired up for Mikazuki.
Guys, me too, man. Sometimes, you know, you just see that perfect tree. Makes you just kind of sweat a little bit, man. Mikazuki is one of those, man. I love seeing this thing in spring color, dude. There's some things that put, you know, a little sweat on my brow and a smile on my face, man. And seeing that Mikazuki in springtime is one of those trees, man.
I'm looking like James Brown out here, but I'm feeling like the hardest working man in maples. I got to get the brow. You know what? When I look at Mikazuki, you know what? I feel good. Like, this thing is awesome. That pink color. You know, Tal introduced this and was one of the first ones he named that wasn't in that Ghost series. The name means crescent moon. Gets that weird, unique kind of long, elongated foliage with it. What do you think, President of the Reticulation Nation?
Dude, this is one of the greatest members of the Reticulation Nation. This is like, I don't know. It's almost like a famous guy you hear whispers about, and then like you see them in the light, dude. Like going up to Talon Buckholtz's place. You know, I'd only seen Mikazuki in 1 gallon sizes, and everybody at the nursery is always telling me, "Oh, dude, that one's legit. That one's legit." And then you see a freaking like 30-year-old one up there, and it just looks fake, dude. It just doesn't even look like it's a real tree. It's just completely pink out there. It almost reminds me of like the cherry blossoms in Japan, man. Just like beautiful pink colors.
Grab you one of these today. Papa's got a brand new box. Plant it. Living in America. You'll feel good for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. We had Meni Hagoromo last week. You know, I was wearing the same thing, but I was a less sweaty man then. Guys, we are bringing you Beni Hagoromo this time. Perfect pairing with that Meni. Now, Beni is fast growing. So this one's going to be a red in the spring, greener emerald older growth, still red on that new growth. Got that sessilifolium style growth. Very different shape than the Meni. Beni Hagoromo is going to take off. This one tends to grow 1 foot to 1.5 foot of growth a year. Not as big a canopy as Seiryu, but it does get out there quickly and shade out some of your other maples. I've seen 1.5 foot of growth on this one, you know, in the landscape. That's pretty common.
Yeah, I love shooting 10 at 10s here in the garden because sometimes it feels like, you know, we're just shouting out trees that are in the garden. And
What's
like,
up, homie?
Yeah, I'm looking at that one that's directly behind the camera. And it's just super awesome. I love this tree. This spring, dude, I feel like I kind of had a magical moment with a 1 gallon in the greenhouse.
Keep that to yourself now.
It was just like perfectly colored.
I said Mikazuki gets me sweated, but this is a PG show.
Yeah, exactly. I'll try to keep it PG. But man, the spring color just started malting perfectly, dude. And it just lit up with that red color. And I was like, that texture of the leaves, it was just looking magical, man. I just really love this tree. Like seeing the large specimen, kind of knowing the footprint of it is just so awesome. And I just love, it just doesn't look like any other maples that aren't in that Hagoromo type.
I love it. It's the only red Hagoromo, and it takes off, guys. A really fun plant. If you're collecting all the sessilifolium leaf shapes, you got to have a Beni Hagoromo. Beni, Japanese for red, you know, kind of gives that light red growth. The whole trees are red in the early spring. Don't be confused if the older growth in the summer is way more emerald colored, and you get this interesting dynamic where the new growth is pink red, and you kind of get this flowering effect, almost like Shinda Sojo, but with that Hagoromo style leaf to it. That's kind of what you get with this one. Really a fun plant, and again, it takes off.
Guys, check it out today. Great sizes.
You can have yourself a magic moment with these great sized trees yourself. All right, guys, grab you one of these for your honey. Tell them, hey, I'm falling for you because you're so golden. We got Golden Falls back on the table, guys. Some great looking, huge XLs. They're staked up high. They're grafted low. They got everything you want about a weeping golden yellow Ryusen style Japanese maple.
Yeah, I love this variety. Whenever it's shaped like
shade.
this, yeah, that's your little umbrella right there.
I'm having a special moment with this tree. Hold on.
Magical moment is occurring right here on the 10 at 10 today, guys. I love this tree. I think that it looks great near like water features. I know we put one like near your pond at the house, dude, and I
got it hanging out over like this, just kind of gracefully weeping out over the pond.
It's a pretty awesome tree. Talon Buckholtz introduction. Going to give you a nice orange border on the outside of the leaf with a yellow eye. Makes a great umbrella in the garden, you know. Maybe plant some stuff up underneath of it, like a nice mat.
Have you ever seen, okay, we're back to James Brown. Have you ever seen that news broadcast where James Brown got arrested and then he's like on the news in Aiken? And they keep trying to ask him about like running from the cops and he just keeps giving them James Brown quotes. Greatest clips on the internet, by the way. Guys, if you haven't already, prepare to be here at Open House. I guarantee you, you'll feel good that day. There's gonna be some awesome trees. Labor Day from 8 to 4. We're gonna be here with some phenomenal looking trees, being silly and goofy all day. We'd love for you to get a 10 at 10. And again, this is just the beginning of the conversation. Let us know in the comment section if you're growing Golden Falls. Talk about each of these trees. We'd love to hear from you, how they're doing in your garden, and getting those live chats. If this is your first time watching, those live chats occur every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern, except for Sundays. The podcast is at 8 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. That live chat's awesome, though.
Yeah, man. If you're ever just feeling a little nervous about chatting, just know that there's awesome people out there that just want to discuss, talking about what's going on in everybody's garden. I love that. Awesome community, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment your favorite tree, do all that fun stuff. And remember, take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.